Hi, I'm Madi, and this is a bag full of goodies that we're going to try on today. It's a mix of high-end, low-end. I've bought things from Amazon, Ulta, Sephora, so it's just like a very great mix, and I want to get them all on my face, and we're going to do a wear test as well. So some of these products are new, like brand new to the market, and some have been out for a while, but they're new to me. And y'all know that I love powders, so I saw these two new powders in Ulta, the Benefit Professional and the Morphe Big and Set Brightening Peach Powder. So I'm going to do one on one side, one on the other side, and we're going to compare the wear of them throughout the day. So just some really exciting stuff. All right, so this is one of the things I got as a sample, the Clinique moisturizer, which I've tried before, but it's been a while, and I just wanted to put everything new on my face today. I just got it, so we're gonna put it on. It is moisturizing, but it's not too thick. The consistency is very much like a lotion, and it does feel really hydrating. It leaves your skin feeling kind of like plumped up almost. So there's, if you've never tried this before, it does feel really good. There you can see the difference in the hydration. So if you've never tried it and you can get it as a sample, I recommend. Okay, next we're gonna try this Fenty Pro Filter True Matte Primer. So I was noticing that they had 3 different Fenty primers. One was a true matte, one was a soft matte, and then I believe one was like a glowy. So it is, I don't know what you would describe that texture as, kind of liquidy, but not super runny. And it's very much like a lotion, it feels like. It does not feel silicone-y at all. And then you just spread it and then you wait for it to dry. So I'm gonna do that on my hand so y'all can see the difference, to see like how matte it really looks. It's pretty matte, and it doesn't feel, I want to see if you can see the difference. Let's see, like here I can see the texture difference. So the lines are smoothed a little bit more on the side where I smoothed out the primer on my hand versus where I didn't blend it out. And then it has like a very soft, blurred kind of texture, I guess. Feels really nice on the hand. So let's go ahead and get some on the face. So this is something that I've had already. I bought this, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago or so. And it's Sephora Reveal the Real Soft Radiant Skin Tint in 130N Fair. The color's pretty deep. And they do have a big variety of shades, which I really like. They have a ton of shades and undertones, so I think pretty much anybody could find a match, which is awesome. So my favorite way to apply foundation is with a sponge. So we're going to do that. And I don't wet my sponge because you get more coverage if you don't wet the sponge. So that is what I like to do. Okay, so here you can see on this side it's blended out. You can see this mark peeking through. On this side you can see how much more red the mark is when I don't have it spread out, and that's just one layer. It's a really comfortable formula, and it truly does give like a radiant a radiant skin-like finish. As you can see, it does not look overly glowy, but it's not matte. It is a really, really nice texture. It doesn't last all day long on me, particularly like in my T-zone where I get really oily, but it lasts a decent amount of time. We'll see today throughout the day with the wear test. You'll see how long it lasts. I have used it once before. I didn't buy a new foundation, but everything else I have is brand new and I've not tried it, so. Okay, you can see I'm even out, but I'm not like fully covered. So I want to see if I can layer this, because I don't remember if I can or not. I'm going to try on this side to layer, and we'll compare what each side looks like. Yeah, I think it did layer a little bit, because here you can see my marks a little more compared to this side. So yeah, I think it layered pretty nicely. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put another layer on this side actually, so I'm balanced. My husband and I just finished watching the series Reacher. So good, so good. Also, David Blaine, Do Not Attempt. So Reacher is an action show on Prime Video. It's like an extension or a series based on the books. And then the movies with Tom Cruise are like pretty good, but I think the series is a lot better. And the main character in that show is a very handsome giant. Wow, he's gorgeous. Alan Ritchson is his name. such a great show. Very action-packed. There's always like a little element of attraction in there. Anyway, vengeance, and super, super good. And my husband and I both really liked the show. And then we watched David Blaine Do Not Attempt, which was also really good. And it's David Blaine, the magician, and he's traveling to different countries and exploring what their magic tricks are there, or what their talents are in other countries. And then he tries to do one of their magic tricks or talents. So it's a really, really cool, interesting show. I think there were 6 episodes. It was so good. All right. I'm done with that. I think I'll do concealer next. I have this Clinique Even Better. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna do this next, actually, while I'm doing the rest of my face. I got this Pokemon ColourPop color changing balm. The packaging was cute, but this is what I was like, oh, I need this. Glitter and translucent. I'm like, yes, sign me up. And then it's a pH changing balm. It does like the typical pinky kind of color. And it does add some hydration to the lips. It does really feel just like a balm, a lightweight balm. Okay, so I'm gonna go on with this concealer next. It's the Clinique Even Better All Over Concealer in the shade CN08 Linen. Linen is also my color in the L'Oreal Infallible foundation, which used to be my favorite foundation. I don't know, for like 10 years or something. I would not even try another foundation because it just was beautiful. It lasted on me all day long. It didn't look too thick. It gave a good coverage. It was a little flexible, so if I touched my nose, for example, and wiped a little off, you could just kind of do this, smooth it out, and it was covered your nose again. Like, super good formula. Okay, let's see how. Oh, I forgot I have a concealer brush. I got this Nikki LaRose concealer brush on sale. They were doing a 20% off sale for Mother's Day. It's the N16. I usually use a sponge, but I want to try out all the new stuff. Wow, that did a really good job covering. Wow. Ew, that balm's looking nasty. It's settling into all my lines, and then I need to exfoliate my lips. It looks like, yuck. Here you can see up close the texture of everything, how everything's looking. Before I move on and powder stuff down, I wanted y'all to see what it looks like. I've not been able to dye my brows or put on my lash extensions. The last 3 weeks have been some of the hardest. So but you know, makeup and filming and stuff brings me joy. It's the little things in life, right? There, I'm wiping that balm away. Okay, I want to put it on again and see if it accentuates texture and stuff again, or if it's just because I had like dead skin. I also had foundation on my lips. Leaves a nice stain. The glitter doesn't come off on your lips, by the way. We'll go in with this blush next, the Clinique Chubby Stick. It's called the Cheek Color Balm, and it's in the shade, where's the shade name? Oh, Amped Up Apple. 01 Amped Up Apple. I'll do a swatch for you. Let's see. It feels really smooth, almost balmy, and you can see it spreads out pretty easily. Let's see, I think, because it spreads out so nicely, I feel safe enough to just do it straight on my cheeks. We're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna use this brush to blend it out, the BK Beauty 114, and it's the dual-sided brush, and usually the lighter side is what you use for creams. So we're gonna try that. Not liking that. I don't know if it's the brush or if it's this stick. I think I'm gonna try blending with a sponge next. I took away the coverage. If not liking that. Let me try. Okay, I'm gonna put more foundation, and then I'm gonna try putting the blush on my brush. Oof, that skin tint, wow. Blended right back over everything. It does not look bad at all. You know, sometimes when foundation settles and you try to put it over the edges of like an old layer, it looks bad, but this looks beautiful. Love that. Okay, so this time I'm going to try to do it like on the brush. Let's see how that goes. I'm going to try on this side since this side's set. That's working better for sure. It's still kind of picking up on the edges though, like removing the foundation a bit on the edges. But that could be just because the foundation is so lightweight. I don't want to say it's the product, but it's definitely giving a lot better coverage if you do it that way. And then I'm just going to blend the edges with the sponge so you don't see where the blush starts and the foundation ends. There. That's a lot better. Very pretty. I wonder what it's like on the lips. Let's see. That's pretty. All right, next I'm gonna put this blush on top. It is the Clinique Cheek Pop in the shade 10 Faux Pop. And I'm gonna swatch it next to the balm so you can see like, oh, that's gorgeous. It looks so smooth next to that balm. it like mattified the skin a bit, but there's a hint of shine. Yeah, there's a very slight shimmer to it, a little luminosity. Very pretty. Okay, so for the blush, I'm gonna use my Wayne Goss brush it's the number 2 synthetic collection. I have used this brush. Oh my gosh. It is the softest thing that I've ever touched in my life. It is so beautiful. I got it in my lucky bag this year and just started using it. It's incredible. I'm gonna definitely get more. Sadly, Wayne Goss had to leave his company behind, so anything from here on out, he just released a video. He resigned. Very sad, but he has some new things coming, so I'm excited to see what he does. And he does have an amazing collection built already. So, and you can get his synthetic collection, the white gold synthetic collection, on Amazon, which I think is pretty cool. All right, you can see I've lost a little bit of the coverage of my concealer. It settled into the lines. So I'm gonna fix that and then go in with the powder. So let's see. All right, now I see Nikki, she turns the brush this way because you can see the little fibers stick out. She does like this before she sets her powder to kind of get the excess product off and then to blend it into the creases. That's how she likes to use it. It looks pretty good. Very nice coverage. It does settle into the lines, and the consistency is like a medium consistency. It's not like a serum concealer, and it's not thick like a cream concealer either. All right, I'm gonna do the Professional powder on one side and then the Morphe powder on the other. So they do have quite a difference in tone. And then the textures, let's see. I'm gonna load it up on my fingers so y'all can see. Hopefully you can see. There we go. They feel honestly about the same texture-wise. They're very, 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 very soft and lightweight. They look like they blend out pretty nicely. And they both kind of sheer out as you blend them, because I was a little concerned. The tones are pretty different. This one looks like it would definitely brighten my under eye more than this one. So again, on this side of the Professional, and this is the Morphe one. And the Professional one, I got the smaller size. Yeah, the texture. The textures feel about the same. And then as I blended them out into my hand, I can see the Morphe one more on my hand, but I don't know if that's because I have something. Let's see. I was gonna say like a cream or something there. Oh yeah. So So that one's harder to blend out. You can still kind of see it. And then right here I have the Benefit one. It's totally blurred out. And this one's kind of clinging to dry patches. So I'm going to say the Professional one. That blends in a lot better. But I said I'm going to do one on one side, one on the other. I'm still going to do it. Okay. And I bought these adorable little Morphe, what do you call it, puffs. I like the size of them for the under eye. I think it's perfect. Okay. Night and day difference. See this? This is with the Benefit. And then on this side I have nothing so far. Wow. That's looking pretty good. I will say it kind of darkened my under eye a bit though. So the color is not the greatest for the under eye. But I think on my skin it's gonna look really good. Okay, and then there's the Morphe one. I'm kind of trying to block the sun so the colors look the same on both sides. So you can see the Morphe one did brighten compared to the Benefit one. The Benefit, it did darken my under eye, unfortunately. The Morphe color is really good, but I'm looking a little bit crepey on the under eye compared to the Benefit side. That's unfortunate. Okay, I'm just gonna set all over the wine glass brush. Okay, I'm definitely matte, but my skin doesn't look flat matte. I'm liking the look of the skin. I feel like that Benefit powder doesn't cling. I'm gonna see if I can kind of lighten it up a bit, my under eye. I feel like the powders both are sticking a little bit to the concealer compared to the skin tint. It's not clinging. You can see my under eyes look like pretty parched. But, I mean, it doesn't look bad. From a distance, like, you know, giving me some personal space, you can't see the crepiness. It's just when I get super close. Okay. Let's see. Next. Ooh, let's do eyeshadow next. My favorite. So I bought this NARS Afterglow Tempting palette. So pretty. I have used it twice already. Really pretty. Give you a little bit of a swatch here. The shimmers are like that very pretty ethereal kind of texture. The mattes blend so beautifully. That one looks patchy, but look. See that? It was because it was a bad swatch. So pretty. Then I like how you get a mix of warms and cools in here. So let's see, I think I'm gonna do that darker purple color maybe for the matte. No, it doesn't go with the cheeks. That color is gonna go the best. But I think I'll do that on the outer corner. For all over the lid, I think I'm gonna actually use the Clinique blush to give me a bit of a cohesiveness throughout. Painterly Paint Pot. The best eye primer, especially because I've had it for a while. When I first had it and it was really creamy, it would still make my eyeshadow crease throughout the day, but now that it's a bit dried out, it really keeps my shadow on. Not on, but like from creasing throughout the day. And of course it does a good job covering the pigment I have on my eye. All right. Okay, I have this Nabla brush. This one's not new. Okay, then I have the Refer 28, and I know they're getting rid of some of their brushes. I was watching Patty Alonso, and she was saying they're doing voting to see which brushes to keep. So, and Refer brushes are natural hair. They're the only natural hair brushes that I have. And I thought it was interesting. I was watching one of her Pat McGrath ranking videos, and she was saying that when she used Pat McGrath shadows with synthetic brushes, she was having difficulty blending the mattes. But then when she switched to Refer brushes, the natural hair brushes, she had a much easier time blending. Super pretty. I have a little bit of fallout right there. Just wipe it away. Okay, so the mattes, they're a little powdery because they're so soft and blendable, but you saw that I had a little fallout. I was able to just dust it away. As long as your base is set, it won't stick. So for the shimmer, I'm gonna use the NYX glitter glue because I really want it to pop, and I want to make sure all the shimmer stays on my eye. I think it might fall off if I don't. If I don't use the glitter glue. I'm not sure which shade I want to use on the lid, so this is kind of how I see which one I want to use. Oh, yeah, the duochrome is what I want today. That's beautiful. Wow, that's beautiful. I love that. Okay, so also some YouTube channels that I love to watch. I like to watch cleaning and organization channels besides makeup videos. A super awesome channel that I like to watch is this woman from England. Her name is Remy Clog. She's amazing. She has ADHD, and She really empathizes with people who have any kind of mental health issues or physical health issues that make it difficult to keep up with cleaning and organizing. And so she created her channel to keep herself motivated and accountable. But she does voiceovers with tips and positive talk. She's just a beautiful soul. Her voice is very soothing. She has 2 cute little boys and a dog. So she's a really, really good channel to watch. And then Catherine Campbell, she does makeup reselling, and then she does some cleaning and organizing videos too. I love it. It's the best of both worlds. Okay. Now I'm going to do my eyeliner. I got this Sephora 12-hour liner in the shade Matte Chocolate Brown. This stuff stays like nobody's business. Like, whenever I remove my makeup at the end of the day, just with my face wash, I'll still have a stain there, basically. I have to use a makeup remover to take it off. So, it is certainly waterproof, is my point. I think I'm gonna do, nah. I was like, I think I'm gonna go without a wing today, but I have to do a wing, always. I'm having to turn this way because the sunlight is coming from this window more. These 2 windows I have shades, and so it can make it hard to see the color this way, because on this side I have less natural light and this side I have more. So I always turn to make sure everything's looking even. Okay, for lashes, I bought the Dior Iconic Overcurl, but I bought the refill because it was a few dollars cheaper. And I hate that my lashes never stay curled. Never, 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 unless I use waterproof mascara, and then that's hard to remove. So I'm like, let's try her out. I know it was pricey, but hey, if it keeps my lashes curled, it is worth it to me. I have the straightest lashes ever. And I know it's not my lash curler because I have the Shiseido lash curler. So I have tried the mascara once and it sort of kept my lashes curled, but I know that the longer you have a mascara, the drier it gets. And then that's when the formulas hold a curl better. So we shall see. Okay, let's hold in the girl period. I think I'm gonna do lower lashes today too. What a difference, right? See how much more open my eye looks? Beautiful. For inner corner, I'm gonna do the LA Girl Glow Envy because I like that it's like a creamy, cream to powder kind of feel. And then it's an ethereal type shimmer like the eyeshadow. Okay, for cheek highlight, I don't have a new highlighter, but I think I'm gonna do my Dior, that color, what is it, Strobe Gold. I wanna go to Ulta today because I wanna see if the Dior Quad highlighter feels any different from their new highlighter. Let me use this brush, the powder side. Well, you can't really see it inside, but it's beautiful. We're gonna go outside in a little while, so then you'll see it. Okay, I think I'm gonna blend it a little bit more. Yeah, it's pretty. All right, I'm excited for lips next. Let's do it. This is the Half Magic Sculptitude 2-in-1 liner. So it's got, on one side it's called, does it have the shade names? Oof, I shouldn't have. Okay. This side, the pinky side, is called Prancing Queen. And then the other side is called Emo Rose. Both gorgeous shades. I think I'm gonna go with a nude. Oh, actually, because this is the gloss that I'm gonna use, it's Dibs Strawberry Summer, and since it's super pinky, it feels really nourishing and it's glittery. I'm gonna do the pinky liner because I think it would go a little better with the gloss, but we shall see. The consistency of this liner is really, really good. It's creamy, but not too creamy. Beautiful. Oh yeah, beautiful summer color. It smells like vanilla. Ah, that's good. All right, and then last, well, I have to do brows still, but I don't have any new brow products today. So I have the Kimchi Stage Proof Matte Setting Spray. It says shake well before use. I think I'm gonna do it just on one side of my face so we can see if it really made a difference. I did use it once already, but I couldn't tell if it did anything or not because I didn't do it on just like one half of my face. So we are gonna just do it on one half. Get something to cover one side of my face. And you have to make sure to saturate your face when you're using a setting spray, because like if you're putting on sunscreen, you fully saturate, right? Kind of the same theory. The sprayer was not great, but that doesn't bother me because I can screw the lid off and put it in a better spray bottle if I really like the formula. I bought it on Amazon. Okay, so here's what we're looking like. I'm gonna do the brows, my hair, and change my outfit, and then we're gonna start the wear test. The time is 8:48 a.m. So let's see how long this lasts. I forgot I did have a new brow product I wanted to share with y'all. So it is this Day Cactus Fruit 3-in-1 Styling Cream and Taming Wand. It's supposed to be for your hair for flyaways, but I thought, why can't it work for the brows? So the applicator is pretty large, but the texture feels pretty sticky. It smells really good. Dragon fruit is the scent. So I'm going to use this wand on this side, and then on the other side, I'm going to use my brow brush. So it did a good job. It's like medium hold, I'd say. I like it a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna just dip my e.l.f. brow brush into the container. A lot of product got on there. I'm gonna kind of get some off. And then let's see how she does. Okay. Definitely like it better with the brow brush. And then the scent is incredible. I really like that. I think it was like $18 or something, but if you're using it for the brows, you're gonna have it for a long time. I don't like my brows to be super fluffed and super gluey, but I do like to do it a little bit just to kind of accentuate some of the brow hair texture, so that since I fill them in so much, it doesn't look as one-dimensional. That is really nice. So now I'm just gonna like wipe this excess product off, since I do use it to like brush through my brows after I use my pencil. But this is really nice. I like it. The scent is my favorite part. So good. Okay, and I will say I already noticed the setting spray is making a difference, because while I was doing my brows, I touched my face right here. Can you see it wiped a little bit of the blush off? And then right here, a little bit of the foundation. But then on this side, while I was doing my brows, nothing came off. And it says it's a matte setting spray, but I'm not noticing my skin looking... Oh, actually, I guess it looks slightly more matte on this side, but not like crazy amount of matte. I don't know if y'all can tell. Anyway, liking the setting spray so far. One more time, I'm going to do the spray in front so y'all can see. It's a pretty powerful spray. Anyway, all right, now we're gonna do a check-in, probably in a couple hours. I might go in the sunshine actually before we start doing check-ins, just so you can see the full look, and the, like out in full sunshine, not just like next to a window. But here's the look. Alright, doing a little check-in. I'm at Target. I had an order to pick up. I'm gonna do some in-store browsing and try on some stuff. I'm getting really good sales, and also there's a teacher discount, like 10% off your entire order. So anyway, I'm gonna turn y'all around. Y'all can check out the shopping with me a little bit. They have so much cute stuff right now. I am obsessed with crocheted anything, so this is all up my alley. The top I'm wearing today is crocheted, as you saw. I'm gonna try to find this in my size in both colors because it's so cute. Oh, they don't have my size. Maybe I can squeeze into this because it seems kind of stretchy. I don't know. I'm gonna try a few different sizes. The sizing is way off on a lot of this stuff. Like when I was shopping the other day, some of my bottoms were like an extra large, and then some of my bottoms were a medium. So I definitely have to try everything on, including my pickup order stuff. I'm gonna try all that on so that way I can return it while I'm in store already. Ooh, that's cute. This is a skirt. I bought one of these yesterday, but in a different color. Ooh, I'm gonna try to see if they have it in white. I think the medium is what fit me the best. I did get that top yesterday too. Could always use some more tanks. They have cute little embroidered designs. Their bottoms are like up to 40% off right now, which is incredible. Okay, I don't know if I would be a medium or a large. Let's see. Probably a large. Coral is one of my favorite colors. I'm gonna try. I don't know if this shade of yellow looks good on my skin, but I'm gonna try it on. So I don't have it much yellow in my closet. Aw, I don't have that beige one in my size. Tan. Oh yes, I really wanted the cherry stuff, but they didn't have it in my size at the other Target. Well, I don't know if I'd be a medium or a large, so I get both. And they have matching shorts. So cute. See that? Let's see. Don't really know what size I would be, so I'm just gonna get a few different sizes. Oh, this is the skirt I have on today. So cute. It was $25, but it was on sale. Alright, they had a couple sizes that one of them might fit me. Let's see. Oh my, this is so cute. The sleeves would be way too long on me though. Ooh, yes, I got this yesterday too. That one and that one. And I got the matching top in the blue, but they didn't have it in the red in my size. It looks like they don't have it here either. So many cute things.
Get a bigger size. You're not worried about y'all getting dresses.
Oh, this is so cute. Trying to make sure I don't get anybody in my shots. Okay. Keep going. It is packed today. It's a Saturday. These are cute. Oh, is that a halter vest? That's adorable. What size is that? A large? That might fit. Let me try it. Ooh, that is a beautiful. Small, that'd probably be too small for me. I think I would need a medium at least. This is really pretty. I'm gonna try a medium. I like this style here, this scoop neck. It's only $5. Get a red and a black. I think I'd be a medium. Could always use some good solids. Facing the camera down so I can get anyone in my shot. These are cute. I love those. I don't know what size I'd be though, so I'm gonna try a few different sizes. They don't have. I'm just gonna try them in different colors, and then if I really want it, I can get it online. These don't fit me. This dress is beautiful. That's the one I saw earlier, but there's no small. Small would definitely not fit me. Maybe a medium or a large might fit. I got this skirt yesterday. Oh, that's cute. I don't know, the large might be too big though. Well, it's not stretchy. Oh, it is a little stretchy. I might try that. So I really like how it's like fitted in the middle and then kind of comes out. Sorry, excuse me. So cute. I have a vest obsession. I need to try this. See if they would have my size. I don't know what size I'd even be. 14. Oh, they only have a size 2 or a 14. I don't think either of those would be my size. Shame. That's cute. All these tanks are on sale for $5, but they're a little too thin. That's pretty. That would make me like a boxy. That one's cuter. This would look cute though with like a belt or a vest. So, or a sweater. So I'm still gonna try that. Okay, I got a couple of these yesterday. I think I got a black and red. Ooh, I like these. They look a lot brighter on camera. They're more of like a coral color. Once I figure out what size I am, then I'll come back because I'll have the different sizes to try on already. Let's see if they have... Ooh, I like this color too. Kind of like a rust. Let's see. I think I was in a medium. This was my size in a medium. They don't have it in a medium. And this cute color. Too bad. Gosh, I just took somebody's cart. Oops. I need to go back and find my own cart. There's my cart. Okay. Oh, these are cute. They're 40% off. Alright, I definitely need to try some of these. Ooh, they have so many cute colors. Alright, I'm gonna try a 12. Oh, those are wider legs. I want the slimmer fit. Since I'm so short, everything that's wider leg makes me look a lot more squatty than I am. Okay, I'm gonna try a 10 and a 12 and maybe a 14. That's cute.
Hey, how are you guys? I'm doing good.
Alright, I'm gonna head to the fitting room. Alright, so the top fit's really good. The shorts are not the most flattering. You can see like my little roll right here. Sorry if that took us too much. But they're a good fit. So I think if I wear it with a longer t-shirt, I would like these shorts. I think I'm gonna take them. And these were the size 12. 14's a little too big. Well, this is disappointing. A little too blessed in the chest. The fit everywhere else is perfect, but not in the chest. And then the large was too big. Maybe I could get it. No. You know what? I wonder what material this is because it might shrink. So I might get the one that's too big, and it has pockets. This is perfect. I love dresses with pockets. Okay, I think I'm gonna get the large because I'm gonna hope it shrinks. Okay, I wouldn't pair these together, but I just have these on and they both fit very nicely. I thought this was a skirt, but it's not. It's a skirt. I like that it has some good stretch to it. Definitely taking both. Okay, so these pants were the tighter ones. They're still pretty baggy. And then this vest is a little loose on me, but it has a tie in the back, but it's still too loose. It's so cute. I'm not gonna get it. But actually, I'm really liking. I'm actually really liking the way these pants fit. They're very flattering, even though they're baggy. And these are a size 14. They're a new, universal thread. And the other universal threads, I think the shorts was a 12. But these, I'm getting a 14. So, loving those. Yes. Love both. Both in a medium. For the universal thread is a win. For reference, if anybody's wondering, I'm 4'9" and I'm like 150 pounds. Definitely overweight, but I still dress cute for my size. Here's this cute baggy denim dress. So you see like how it can make me look pudgy. Since it's kind of loose, I usually prefer like a fitted cut in the middle. But if I put like a belt around it or a vest, it would be perfect. It kind of has to be, and it has pockets. It kind of has to be, what was I saying? Loose, because there's no stretch to it. So, and there's no zipper or anything, so it'd be hard to get on if it weren't loose. Alright, so these are the 14s. They look a little big. But they're comfortable on my stomach, so on days that I'm having bloating, they would still fit me pretty good. I don't know. I just don't know that I like how loose it is here. I'm gonna try the 12. I'm so sorry. Okay. They didn't have a 12, unfortunately. They're so cute. This is a 10, and you can see the 10 is too tight. The vest, I'm wearing a medium, and it fits really well. Definitely gonna take the vest. I guess I'll take the shorts that are too big, and then I'm gonna look online for a 12. It's a little loose. It's a medium. But I don't know if it's supposed to be loose. I don't know. I'm gonna see. I think I brought a smaller size, so I'm gonna try that on. Alright, I'm liking the way the small fits better. I'm not sure if this is like a swimsuit cover up or what. I don't like this though. You can see all my lines in my belly. So I'm not gonna take this, even though it's super cute. Okay, now this universal thread is in a medium and it fits perfect. This is part of my pickup order. I always order 2 sizes and then try on the stuff in the store, because in case I want to make any returns, I'm already here. So that's something I like to do when I don't necessarily want to go in store to shop. I'll just like place a pickup order and then come in later to try it on. But yeah, I got this in this color, and then I think in blue and maybe white as well. So cute, and it has pockets. Here's another item from my pickup order. So cute. This is in a medium. The large was too big. I had a coral and a black. I don't know if I also got the coral and black and medium. I probably would have if they had it in stock, but the large is definitely too big. Love the pockets. This is great for those days when you're feeling bloated. Okay, here is a super cute dress in a medium. I also got it in this beautiful corally peachy pink. This is my favorite dress fit right here, when it's like fitted on the top and then loose toward the bottom. That's a really good length, especially for work. Love it. I like that it's a solid color, so I could top it with some kind of kimono or vest or belts. And then I also got that linen style dress in this color. So cute. And that's the end of my try on. I gotta purchase and return some stuff. We'll do another check-in later on. Doing a check-in 5 hours later. It's holding up pretty good. And let's say the under eye is still looking smoother, definitely on the Benefit side versus the Morphe side. And the color doesn't seem as dark under the eye anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and blot and see if it takes off the makeup. So everything is looking pretty good after my touch-up, I must say. 9 hours later. So I did have a bad migraine earlier, and I was crying for other reasons. So ignore the pieces that are kind of broken up here, but all in all, it held up pretty well. You can see here, there's some creasing around the mouth creases where my mouth opens and closes while I was eating. So, you know, doesn't look the best, but for a skin tint, I feel like that's pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna share my thoughts on everything. This is the next day, obviously. I didn't want to record, I had stuff going on. So anyway, let's go through the products one by one, and I'll just kind of let you know how they went, because they were pretty much all winners. Here we go. And as you can see here, my under eye now looks a little too light. I didn't blend the powder good enough. I just did a touch up. Let's fix that. Oh yes. Love it. Okay, here we go. So the brush, beautiful, gorgeous. I love it. The texture, oh my gosh. Definitely a winner. The Wayne Goss brush number 2. I'm going to buy some more. The Benefit powder, very, very good. It does last pretty long, and the way it darkened my under eyes did not last. I also didn't notice that happening today. So I don't know if it was the product that I used, you know, yesterday that made that happen, but the powder worked beautifully today. I have it on all over my face, in fact, including on my under eyes, so winner. The foundation I really like. It doesn't last the longest. I would say probably like 6 to 8 hours. So if you have, you know, just something you don't need makeup on for a long time, or if you don't even care, just, you know, touching up to fix things here and there, I really like the feel of it on the skin and the look of it on the skin, so a winner. You could also probably just mix it into thicker foundations to give it some more blendability and comfort on your skin. The BK Beauty brush from Nikki LaRose, the concealer brush, was it N16? A beautiful brush. I'll probably just continue doing my under eyes with a sponge though, because that's just what I like to do, but it would be good to like kind of buff away the powder. Like if I just had too much powder on my under eye, I didn't blend it away, or even like around my nose area, because it's a pretty good size. It's a really great brush. The Dior mascara, I did it again today, and you can see my lashes are not super curled, but I have a feeling that the more it dries out, the better the curl will hold. I do like it. Then the Clinique mascara, it's a really great formula. It's a good consistency, long lasting and everything. I feel like it does a great job. It's not my favorite right now, although I guess. Okay, so my Natasha Denona concealer, I don't know if it's just me, but it's been, I feel like, accentuating the lines under my eyes. I don't know if it's dried out or what, but before it was my top mascara. Also, I really love the, I know I'm kind of doing a little side note here. I need to do a mascara and a powder and all these other videos, but it's just so hard because everything performs differently. I don't know, with the different products underneath and all that business. So I don't know. We'll see. But these are my favorite concealers right now. You can see I have a lot. The Kosas one is also really good. So anyway, a concealer video is gonna come. I promise. One day. Don't know when, but it'll happen. Okay. The NARS Beautiful Eyeshadow Palette, a winner. I love the combo of all the shades. It's very gorgeous. Like I said, the mattes blend really nicely. And I like that it has warms and cools. The Clinique blush in Fig Pop is a beauty. I'm wearing it again today, but I didn't do the chubby stick underneath. Now the chubby stick, I did like it. I didn't love it. But it's not like I dislike it enough to return it. I am still going to hang on to it. It's cute, and I liked using it on my lips. It fills in the lips pretty good. It doesn't last very long on the lips, but I like the color of it a lot. And yeah, I don't think I'll use it on my cheeks anymore though. Then the Morphe powder, beautiful. I love it. It didn't look the best on my under eyes, but on the rest of the face, I feel like it looked pretty good. It's not my top powder, but I mean, for the price, it's a really good powder. Like, I'm still gonna keep it. I'm not gonna return it. I do like it enough to keep it. The Sigma pencil brush was a winner, although I already owned it. I don't know why I have it in here. The BK Beauty 114 brush is really lovely. I like the shape. I like that it has the dual fibers on one side, and then the other side has a single set of fibers. Really good quality brush. This was also not a new one. The Rephr brushes weren't new, but if you haven't used Rephr brushes, they're really good. Also, they're animal hair though, so if you're not into that, well. Then the Fenty Beauty primer, I feel like did a really nice job. I don't feel like I noticed a huge difference in my skin from the side. Well, I think I would have to do it side by side to check, but like when I did it on my hand, it did seem to blur. But again, it's the soft matte one. It wasn't the true matte coverage or finish. So I don't know. I think I need to try it again and do like one half of my face with the primer and the other half without. The setting spray, I liked it. I feel like it did a good job. It's not my favorite. My favorite, #1 favorite setting spray is this one. It does not change the finish of the makeup, but it lasts much longer. It does feel like it sets everything in place. I feel like it doesn't really mattify my face. Some people say it does, but for me, it didn't. It doesn't look like it's mattifying my face, but I don't care. I love it. It's a really good product. If you like a little hydration, the Charlotte Tilbury is my #1 setting spray, or the Milani's pretty close. The double-sided liner by Half Magic, winner. I love this thing. It's beautiful. Both of the shades are gorgeous. I love the texture of it. The longevity is really good. Like once it sets down, look, while we're talking, I'm going to do this and then show you. It lasts pretty long. Look at that. I'm rubbing really hard. Staying. See that? Time. Today I'm using the other side of the liner. Yesterday I did the pink side. Today I'm doing this brownie side. The ColourPop balm, it's just cute. It's not the best balm I've ever tried. You know, it's a little gimmicky with the color changing stuff, but I really like the packaging, and the little tube itself is so cute. I love glitter, so keeper. The Day Cactus Fruit 3-in-1 Styling Cream and Taming Wand. It says you can use it for taming flyaways, smoothing frizz, and shaping edges. I feel like it does do all of those things. I actually did use some on my hair yesterday as well. It does a great job of holding, and a bonus, it works great as an eyebrow gel. So yeah, I like that. And then, like I said, I did try the Sephora liner previous to that day, but it's a great liner. It stays in place all day. And they offer a lot of shades, and they have mattes and metallics. So really good if you're looking for an eyeliner that doesn't budge. And then lastly, the little Clinique sample does a great job. It's a really good lotion if you've never tried it and you need a gentle face cream. I don't have the day gloss with me. It doesn't last very long, but that doesn't bother me. I'm a gloss freak. I love any and every kind of gloss, so I thought the texture of it was really nice, the color, the finish. So I'm keeping it, and the scent even. Also, I didn't show y'all what I was wearing yesterday because you can't see me apply it or anything. Well, I guess you could see the sprayer, but I was wearing this. You couldn't smell me in the videos, what I was trying to get at. It's really nice. It's the Love Shack Fancy Berry Kiss hair and body perfume. It has the notes of wild berries, marshmallow, and cashmere. I feel like, yeah, that's an adequate description. There's like a bit of freshness to it. Like it smells like a mix of fruity, but then also fresh, which is really good. I like it. Doesn't last the longest, but it is a body spray, but I still like it a lot. So that was everything. I hope y'all enjoyed the very lengthy video, and I'll see y'all next time.